everyone, it's Mika, and today I'm bringing to you a general reading for all Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the week of January 30th until February 5th. Now, this reading may not resonate with everyone, but if it does, please leave comments in the bottom and let me know what's going on with you. I do appreciate it, and I like to hear what's going on with you. And hopefully this reading will bring some clarity or the help or advice that you've been looking for, okay? But it is purely for entertainment purposes only. If you do really need serious help, please seek professional services, medical, attorney, whatever the case may be, all right? All right, disclaimer time is over. Back to the reading. All right, so the first card that I have for you right here is the birth card. And this has come up a few times, but just in different positions for other signs that I've done readings for so far. And the birth card is universal energy. It brings you opportunity and possibility. So you could have some new opportunities coming your way this week, which is great. It can also signify an actual birth. So you might be expecting the birth of a child or a grandchild, niece, nephew, godchild, whatever the case may be. You might be aware of the arrival of a new baby soon, okay? But, you know, that's not going to necessarily be true for everyone. So, you know, just feel it out for your own life and see what's going on there. In terms of personal relationships, it could also be a brand new love affair, which is great because Venus is finally going direct from her 40-day and night, so biblical, 40-day and night beauty rest, as I like to call it. Her retrograde phase is ending on the 29th, 30th, around that time, depending on your time zone. So, you know, could be a new love affair coming in, which is wonderful, and I encourage you to move forward and, you know, use caution always, but have some fun this week because it's long overdue, especially for you, Libra, because Venus does rule you as well as Taurus. So things in the love department may not have been easy. This can also mean a card of creation. So you might be starting a new business, new job, new project. Something new in terms of career is coming in. Could also be a new coworker or a new boss. You guys might be moving shop and switching locations, offices. You might be going from working in an actual brick and mortar office to working remotely. A lot of businesses are still doing that now because they see the value in it. And for some jobs, it's really not necessary to have people come into a regular office and do their job because they can do it just fine from home or a cafe or one of those, what do you call it? Oh, darn it. The actual term escapes my mind, but I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about, where people actually go to these offices. It's like an actual space that you can go to and work from there, but it's not like an official office. I think it's called like co-working spaces. I think that's what I'm looking for. But yeah, you know, it could be something new like that as well. So let me know what's going on with you. All right, what else is going on, Libra? Oh, you got the Lion card. Harness that loyal and protective aura of the lion and charge ahead magnificently. Well, you know what? I have no doubt in my mind that whatever presents itself to you this week, Libras, you're going to handle it with poise, very diplomatic way, as you do. You love to fight for justice and also warn others, very protective. In terms of relationships, you're very loyal to your friends and family, fearless fighter, absolutely. Career and money, you're the king or queen of your castle, and your roar will be heard all over is the office during meetings or during social events. You don't let anybody stand in your way. And even though the Lion card technically symbolizes Leo, it's still coming in for you, Libra. So pay attention to it this week. Don't miss out on opportunities to stand your ground and, have your words heard, because words are powerful. Use them wisely. Ooh, the next card you have coming in is the Chariot. So charge ahead with confidence, stay strong, stay focused. Yes, you are a force to be reckoned with this week, Libra. Scared of you. The time has come for you to make plans for the future and stay firm as you lay that foundation, all right? For some of you, it might be a spiritual transformation as you triumph over difficulties and pursue goals successfully. Sorry if I'm getting a little tongue-tied. We are going through Mercury retrograde right now. At least at the time of me filming this, we are. In terms of personal relationships, you will be more in control of the people that you want to be involved with, friends, lovers, acquaintances. You'll be stronger and more able to establish and maintain personal boundaries. In terms of career and money, you're finding your life's purpose. You're overcoming money or career difficulties and marching forward to splendid victories. I heard that. Thorns. Weathering the challenges ahead will bring in a new and positive future. Life is change. And if we stay stuck and stagnant for too long, it can cause blockages, and it can also just make life a little boring. Although there may be some heavy burdens, mental distress, or disappointments that you have to deal with, that's all part of this journey, okay? But, you will discover who your loyal allies are and aren't. So let go of things and people and situations that no longer serve you and no longer have your best interest at heart. In terms of relationships, yes, this could be walking away for some of you. This could be the end of a relationship, and it could also be the end of a business partnership as well. You might realize that you no longer enjoy the work that you're doing, or you enjoy the work that you're doing, but you don't enjoy your employer. Yes, I'm a firm believer that people leave bad bosses, not necessarily bad jobs. There's always an exception to every rule, but at least in my personal experience, I have left bad bosses. And also, sometimes you find that a career situation isn't for you either, but having a bad boss can really make a bad job even more of a headache than it needs to be. So just keep that in mind. And also, harmony is the key to survival. You need to avoid arguments at all costs and keep your temper in check. Now, just because you're a Libra and you're known to be balanced does not mean that you can't be unbalanced sometimes. So, whoever needs to hear that message, take heed. Just count to 10. Take a few deep breaths. Walk away from a situation before you say or do something that you may regret. Money issues could arise, and major decisions may need to be made once and for all. Don't fall for the lovely get-rich-quick schemes. No. It will be tough to watch your bank balance and stick to budgets at this time, but try to do so. Okay? Moving on. The underlying card is wait. It's not time yet. Things are being woven. In our fast, loud, reactive, comparative world, where an instant response is so often expected, and at times even a currency, it can feel almost impossible to take a breath, let alone give ourselves the space to rest, wait, and reset. We're so often in overdrive, expecting instantaneous results over and over. And when guidance doesn't come at these extreme speeds, it can feel as though something's wrong. But often, not receiving guidance is guidance in itself. when you ask for guidance and don't receive it, it can often mean wait. It's not time yet. The details are being woven. And our challenge is to keep trusting when, and on the surface, it appears that nothing is happening. Trust and believe it's happening behind the scenes. No matter how long or bitter the winter, spring does always come. And remember, you don't need to solve all of the world's problems in a single day. And that's so true. Sometimes they're better solved with some perspective and a good night of sleep. Next card, Star Family. You're part of a team of souls. Call in support. At some stage, we were each a part of a soul cluster, a gathering of souls who broke away from each other to experience themselves individually. Those who are part of your soul cluster are part of your star family. Your star family are those souls who are cut from a similar cosmic cloth. You haven't just experienced lifetimes together. Your souls were once actually one. It's very common for star family members to incarnate at similar times, to work with anchoring a similar frequency of light, and to cross paths with each other. You know that someone is part of your star family when you feel like you know and remember them from the moment you meet. They feel instantly familiar and comfortable. Time both passes quickly and stretches when you're with them. You feel more yourself with them than anyone else. Deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. Your body knows how to heal. It's what it does, basically. Healing is your natural state. Physical and emotional disharmony can be a reflection of how the world, inner and outer, has been out of alignment. If you're suffering from a mystery or chronic illness, don't allow yourself to think you've done something wrong. Today, it's difficult to navigate our health. If this card has made its way to you, you're being called to focus on your healing in practical ways, to prioritize your health, to be kind and tender to your miraculous body, to give yourself the grounding and care you need, to put your body first. And how many of you out there watching this put your body first? How many? And if you're not saying yes, then it's time to do so, because without your health, you will never have wealth. Let me repeat that. Without your health, you will never have wealth, because what's life if you're constantly sick? Now, for some people, they are stricken with diseases and illnesses that may not have been able to be prevented. But for those of you that are out there that don't have any diseases or mental, physical ailments, but you're not taking care of yourself either, start doing so. Self-care is very important in this crazy, wacky world that we live in right now. And if you don't take care of yourself, who else is going to? Perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. Take a step back and look at the bigger picture of your life. Step away from the blinkered vision and reactive frame of mind of me against them. Go back to the star family mode of being part of a cosmic cloth. We're all connected. No matter how much the powers that be try to divide and conquer us, there's strength in numbers. Okay? Change your perspective. Shift your point of view and zoom out, out, out. You are but a speck of dust in the universe or multiverse. you want to call it that. Yet we think everything revolves around us. It's true, at times we do. We see the planets as ours to own and conquer, pillaging the land and setting ourselves up for our eventual extinction. We build fences and walls and create invisible borders. Mother Earth doesn't need us to survive, but we need her. It's time to wake up. A new perspective is urgently needed. And that's very true. We're at a pivotal timeline in Earth's history and all of our history. And if we don't wake up to what needs to be done, we will find ourselves in a much more dire situation that we're already in. So just bear that in mind. Moving on, the next cards that I have they deal with love and relationships. And even if you're single, it doesn't matter. I pull these cards with everyone in mind, okay? So you don't have to be coupled in order to benefit from the knowledge of these cards. Now, the first one that I'm going to look at is Listen with Your Heart, which is actually the first card in this deck. The opportunity is here for you to try a loving perspective to a situation. It is easy to get wrapped up in the words that are being said. What does your heart say about this situation? It knows the truth. Trust that. Sit still. Take a deep breath and ask your heart what you need to know. It'll never fail you. Second card, turn on your heart light. Allow yourself in this moment to reflect on the time when you experienced love. Thinking of loving moments will enable you to open your heart. Taking time to draw on a memory of love reopens and heals your heart to receiving love. It is important to keep your heart light on and broadcast your love out into the world. Beautiful messages for you, Libra. Absolutely beautiful. And before we end this reading, I do have 2 Therapet cards that I pulled for you. And the thing about these Therapet cards is that they're just absolutely adorable, but I feel like their messages are just so right on time, very on point. You need to give yourself time to heal, no matter how long that ends up being. Let's just deal with today. You can deal with tomorrow. All right? Take it one day at a time. And even though this reading is for the week of January 30th to February 5th of 2022, you might see it ahead of time. You might see it after that time. That's okay. That just means that whatever messages were in this reading, you were meant to hear them, okay? That's all. And again, entertainment purposes only. But I really feel as though when Spirit comes through with these cards and the messages that I feel when I'm shuffling them, they're meant for you. So take heed. And if you liked this reading, my dear Libras, please like, share, comment, subscribe. I really, really appreciate it. It has been a pleasure doing this reading for you. And until next time, bye-bye.